on, baby.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, if you can hear the excitement in my voice, you already know why. Valorant Console is here. And by the way, if you are watching today's guide and you don't have a key yet for Valorant Console, guess what? I have about 2 keys left, and I'm going to leave a pinned comment in the description, a pinned comment below, sorry, that is going to give away 2 console keys to 2 random lucky viewers. So whoever clicks that link first and sees this video first, good luck. It'll let you redeem a key for your choice. There should be 2 redeemable keys left because I've hooked 3 people up with them so far, and I give you 5 invites, so good luck. But anyway, in today's guide, I'm going to be giving you guys my recommended settings for Valorant Console. Now, keep in mind, these are just my personal opinion. I am one guy on the internet, and a lot of things in first-person shooters are going to come down to your own comfort and preference. Even in games like Valorant that are, more tactical, precision-based, and stuff like that. But let's go ahead here. We're chilling in the shooting range right now. I do have some points I want to make later on. That's why we're here. But we're going to go ahead and start in the settings. So for your map settings, a lot of these are just going to be preference based. Controls. This is where I definitely think you want to put some focus in a little bit and everything, because what you're probably going to want to do is make your controls as familiar to whatever FPS you regularly play as possible. Now, Valorant has, a lot of abilities and a lot of different things going on and stuff like that. So whatever control scheme you do make sure it makes sense and is comfortable for you to play at the end of the day. They do have some pretty good preset ones. I personally like their controls. There's really only one thing I personally changed. Well, actually 2. And I'll go ahead and show you guys those things in a bit. But yeah, here's the overview of the basic Valorant control scheme. This here in the buttons section, this is where you can rearrange your buttons to whatever you like. The aim section here is one place I do want to focus on and talk to you guys about in this video. Now, these are all sensitivities: base horizontal, base vertical, focus. Now, focus and ADS, that's where we're going to get into the meat of these. But me personally, I like all my sensitivities the same. I don't like, horizontal a little higher than vertical or vice versa, yada yada. No, that's not for me. Now, my recommendation is Valorant has this new aiming mode for console called focus mode. And let me explain to you guys why that is. Valorant on PC, it is a very point and click shooter style game. It's very, precise, very, headshot, and console play is different from PC play. Point blank period. If that wasn't the case, they would have put crossplay between consoles and PC. The way PC players play FPS and the way console players do are 2 very different things. Yes, you can mesh us in certain shooters, but at the end of the day, these 2 inputs work very differently. Now, props to the Valorant team for the focus mode. I'm not knocking them for that, but let me show you what focus mode actually is. So, focus mode is basically just an enhanced version of hipfire. It makes your hipfire slightly more accurate. It slows down your ADS a bit, so you can aim without fully ADSing and, just focus a little bit harder on aiming. And this is because a lot of hipfire is done on Valorant, especially on PC. Well, I'm going to show you guys what it's like, what the recoil looks like on this SMG right here when I use focus mode and I aim in. We're going to go back to the options, and I'm going to go ahead and put on ADS mode. Now this is where you just aim full down sights, like a typical FPS. Now watch the recoil pattern. Yeah. You're always going to be more accurate at the end of the day when you're ADS. Hipfire is going to be hipfire, no matter what kind of, buff or slowdown is put on it. Like I said, I understand the kind of game Valorant is. I give Riot props for what they're going for. But like I said, console play and PC play are 2 different things. My personal recommendation, go into your settings and focus more on using ADS. If you want to hip fire, learn to hip fire normally. It works the same way it does in the PC version, and the focus mode is there. If you want to use focus, by all means, okay? I'm not trying to discredit focus, but I just wanted to show you guys that little example here. Me personally, I honestly recommend using ADS. That's just my personal recommendation. Now, because I'm linked to my capture card, my game's currently only running at 60 FPS because my capture card won't support 120 on PS5 for whatever weird reason. It will support it on my Series X, but not on my PS5 for some reason. So do make sure you have that set up. Another important thing I want you guys to take a look is your movement. Now, your default movement mode, that'll be up to you. I would personally keep this on run and just if you want to walk, slow down your analog stick, but whichever's more comfortable for you. And then you have your dead zone and stuff like that with movement. I don't think it's too big of a deal, but to each their own. Now again, a lot of these are going to come down to preference. These are like dead zones for buttons, equip priorities, walk while in focus, and things like that. Controller vibration and all those goodies. Controller vibration doesn't personally bother me, but if you feel like it messes with your accuracy, go ahead and turn that off, or just make your vibration intensity really low. Like I said, a lot of control stuff is going to come down to preference. I'm not going to sit here, and tell you what's the best controls to use and stuff like that. They have all kinds of different aim curves and everything in here. So experiment with these. That's what the training room's for. I'm not going to tell you, what the best one is to use, but they have a lot of their own ones. They even have more aim settings in here than Call of Duty. Because they'll have like 3. These guys have 9 for all kinds of different ones. So, there's plenty in here to play with to get your aim just right. The next thing you want to do is your crosshairs. Now, crosshairs, some people act like, these aren't very important. And shooters like Valorant, and especially, any type of, honestly, team-based first-person shooter, I think these are very important. And my recommendation I always give to people is make a crosshair that's your favorite color. Now, you're probably going to ask why. Well, it's literally scientifically proven that our eyes naturally go towards things we're attracted to. So, say for example, you're male or female. You see an attractive woman or an attractive man, walking down the street or whatever. Your eyes just naturally go and gravitate towards that person. You walk in, you see your wife, she's pretty looking or whatever, your eyes just naturally go to her. Like, I'm serious. Like, no lie, grab 2 crayons. One that's your favorite color and one that's a color you don't care about. And let me know where your eyes gravitate towards first. Probably, your favorite color, what you find attractive. You take that same priority with your crosshairs. Not only should you make, a crosshair that's comfortable and accurate for you by, looking at things like the center dot and stuff like that, but make a crosshair that's your favorite color. I'm serious, you will see a difference in your accuracy after using it for a couple weeks. I kid y'all not, I give this advice in every shooter I can that has custom crosshairs. Now, stats, this is just stuff you want to see on your screen. Me personally, I only enable my frames per second because that's all I want to see, how my FPS is usually doing. I'm pretty confident in my network stuff, so I leave all that alone. But like I said, if you have the option to use 120 hertz, please do. That definitely makes a world of difference in first-person shooter games. And audio, self-explanatory. Depending on how you like it, especially if if you're sweating using a headset and stuff like that. Fine tune it, to each their own and all that fun stuff. But anyway, guys, like I said, Valorant is a first-person shooter based on 3 big things: map knowledge, gun control and accuracy, and utility usage. You learn to master these three things, you will be successful in Valorant. Point blank, period. Like I said, my biggest tip I can give away for this video: try to learn to get good with typical, prioritizing ADS mode. That's just my personal recommendation. If you want to use focus, by all means, go for it. I just personally see people gravitating more towards ADS rather than the glorified hip fire. But that's just my personal opinion. We'll see how things go as the game progresses in the future. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.